See, people don't get that if I was homeless, I would be one of those homeless people that actually needs help and is not just bombing money as a scam. There was a time when I envisioned myself as a homeless person because I knew I could never get a job. I'm so much of an introvert that customer interaction is daunting for me. Volunteering a customer help without being asked for it is daunting for me. To actually approach someone else first and talk to them. When growing up in high school and having people not wish to share a desk next to me, having everyone exclude me from their study groups, being excluded in school from having friends, and I was supposed to grow up believing someone is going to be crazy enough to employ me, after being bombarded with a constant and continuous impression that I am unwanted by everyone everywhere. Now, I wasn't born a severe introvert. But what I would do is, instead of making friends and opening up to people, I kept everything important that creates bonds and sympathy between people locked up inside me. And so to interact people, I would only say retarded shit to gain attention and just do retarded things, kind of like I'm doing on the internet now. I was a guy who wanted attention, but I didn't care for friendship. So when I talked to people, I would only say weird shit, kind of like what you hear me playing to the microphone on Call of Duty for other players to hear. And this annoyed people, and that's why I was excluded and couldn't make friends, and I was treated so harshly and was disliked so much that I turned into an introvert as a way to retreat from that, and I accepted that I would never be accepted. I accepted that I would never be accepted. I realized that no girl would ever date me because who would want to be intimate with me? And that I definitely wouldn't be employed. If people don't want to have me in their group working on a school project with me, and the teacher has to force some group of students to accept me because I'm so annoying I was rejected by everyone who didn't want to share, doing an assignment with me, who the fuck would give me a job? So because of this, I imagined life as a bomb, where I'm alone in the streets, being a lonely introvert. Would I have begged for money? I don't know. Maybe I would have been too introverted to do even that. Would I have gone to a homeless shelter to seek help? Probably not. I am that introverted, and I didn't want to open up to anybody, including some homeless shelter counselor. Being in a homeless shelter would mean sharing space with other homeless. Unlike myself, a lot of other homeless are mentally ill and crazy and hideous looking and have frightening addictions, and many of them are criminals. Why would I want to go near them to go to a homeless shelter, which would put me near them? I would also be afraid they would steal from me as I sleep or kill me in the homeless shelter. So why would I go to one of those places to be around those people without any privacy that my introvert self requires? So what would have been left for me? Crawl into some hole away from the world and die by starving to death? Kill myself? I would have had to kill myself. I mean, what else is there? Am I supposed to sit there as a homeless person and watch my body break down? An ugly beard that I can't shave off growing on my face, my teeth rotting away because I don't have a toothpaste or a toothbrush, being terrified of going in and asking for a job because I am so introverted and so resigned that everybody hates me that I know I would be rejected, so why would I even try? So instead I would have to be dirty and smelly, with a rotting mouth and dirty clothes, sleeping in the cold, while having very low tolerance for cold. And then someone like El Presador would come along, and if he saw me with a sign begging for money, he'd say, I'm scamming people and deserve nothing. And the funny thing is, he wouldn't be wrong to feel that way, because 80% of those homeless guys are probably scammers. They probably just don't want to work, but still have a car and a place to live, or they're addicted to booze or drugs or nicotine and need money to support their addiction. And if they can rob somebody, they'd probably rob somebody, and if they got away with it, then they would return to begging. And you wouldn't know that you're helping out a criminal. And those hardcore homeless guys, if I came near them, they'd eat me alive for being weak, for being an idiot who doesn't know the ropes of being homeless. So when I was a teenager and into my early 20s, this is what I was thinking would come to pass of my life. And this was even before my body started being dependent on naps during the day because of poor sleep quality. I used to go to sleep at 9. Now I practically end up going to sleep at 11 because of all the bathroom rituals I have to do because of useless fucking puberty. You know, people might say, well, if you're that introverted, that you'd become a bum instead of seeking a job or seeking help, then it's a mental illness, and you should be locked up in an institution and be treated and cared for. But see, that isn't fair, because being in an institution, that's like being imprisoned. And in an institution, I would be forbidden from doing a lot of things that wouldn't even have anything to do with my mental illness, just because there are many universal guidelines for everyone to follow in mental institutions. So how would I run these vlogs on YouTube out of a mental institution? You think a mental institution would provide me with a phone and a computer to make YouTube videos? And still, I mean, after I reveal things like this, people refuse to give me money. They will give T. Martin money instead, by watching his videos without ad block on, while I get nothing but hate. I mean, I already have people giving indications that they're trying to figure out how to file false copyright claims against my videos, or to massively flag my videos just so my channels are taken down, because it's revenge for putting down their poor thunder, or because I put down their poor sniper wolf.